Okay, so today in this video we will be seeing about how to solve different kinds of syllogism questions and score full marks in these syllogism questions. Okay, so there first of all before we start we have to start the syllogism. We have to identify the types of statements that they give in this type of questions or in this type of section. So A statements. A statements will always start with all. There will not be any negative word present in this like all men are plant plants, so something like this. So there is all is there, so there is no other negative statement in this, negative word in this. So that is why I am calling this as all positive. Okay, you can think like this: all positive, all affirmative. E. So here we statement will be looking like no men are plants. So here no, so no, and it is representing throughout the statement, so I am calling it as all negative. Okay, and let us go for I. I means some positive. It is some men are plant. So some men are plant. So these are arbitrary. Men, plants are arbitrary. Here there can be anything for that matter. No pen or pencils, no pencils or scales, like that. Anything it can be there. So that's why here if we see some are. So here also some is there and no negative statement. So that's why I'm calling it as some positive. Okay. And O means some men, this is arbitrary again, some men are not plant. So this is also arbitrary. So here some negative, one negative term is there, so I am calling it as some negative statement. Okay, please remember this. I'll be more, this helps you to identify the statements, kind of statements that they give it in the questions. Okay, so with this basic understanding only I'll explain the different concepts in when we are solving the problems, I mean questions. So first question, let us see which of the following statements are contradictory. So whenever you say this contradictory, contrary, subcontrary, so these kind of questions they ask many a times. That time you have to remember that the square of opposition, the square of opposition says a to e. So a to e is contrary. Okay, a and e are contrary statements to each other. Okay, and here we have I, here we have o. So and this is what we are calling as square of opposition. Okay, this is very important. So a to e is contrary, I to o is subcontrary. Okay, and the diagonal, so the diagonal parts, I mean to say a to I mean e to I and a to o are called it as contradictory statements. Okay, A, O, E, I are contradictory statements. So here they are asking, so you remember this much, that is enough. Here they are asking contradictory. So contradictory means you have to understand that they are asking about A, O or E, I statement. So we have to identify in the given options, whether A, O or E, I is present or not. That is what our main objective for this question. Okay, AO or EA. So let us identify the options which they have given. So all plants are fungi. This is A kind of statement. No plants are fungi. This is E statement. Some plants are not fungi. This is O statement. Some plants are fungi. This is I statement. So as we have seen in the first step, right? So after identifying this, so you can easily identify whether AO or EA are present or not. So AO, all plants are fungi. This is there. O is also there. So AC will be the contradictory to each other. You have to check in the given options AC is there or not. AC is not there. So eliminate these two. Now again, one more option is present. Left out is EI. No plants are fungi. It is there. Some plants are fungi. It is also there. These two are also contradictory to each other. So well, let us check BD is present or not. So BD is present. Yeah. So option 1 is the right answer. Hope you are getting it. This is based upon square of opposition. This square. Okay. And if you see the next statement, so here also they are asking contradictories to each other. So let us make it for now. Instead of contradictories, let us make it subcontrary, or else let us make it contrary. So instead of contradictory, let us make it contrary to each other. So contrary to each other. So let us draw A, E, I, O. So whenever they ask this kind of question, you don't forget to draw the square. If you practice more questions, this will be very easy. You don't need to draw also. So A, E, O, I. So we know. So where is contrary? Contrary is to from A to E, right? So let us try contrary from A to E. So we have to identify now statements which are of the form A and E. So we have to identify the statements which are of the form A and E. So for that, what we do is we have to just identify types of statements. So all buts are apes are A statement. No buts are apes are E statement. Some buts are apes is I statement. Some buts are not apes is O statement, because some negative is O, some positive is I, all negative is E, all positive is A. So we have to identify A E statements only, because they are asking about contrary. So AE, so option A, option B. Option A and B is there? No. So if in such a case, they might have given option A and B. But here they are asking about contradictories. So let us solve for the actual question only. So contradictory means what? So contradictory means we know this is diagonal one. AE, IO. So we have to identify whether these statements are present or not. That's it. So let us see AO. First, let us identify AO. AO is there, which is A and D. A and D option is not present here. So let us remove that. Then EI. EI is there. So EI. So BC statement. Yes, BC option is present. So it is option 3. You understood? Yeah. So diagonal is contradictory. AE is contrary. IO is subcontrary. This, if you remember, that is enough for solving this kind of questions. So next question, let us see. As per square of opposition, if statements all apes are mammals is given true. So all apes are mammals is given true. So for these kind of questions, like all apes are mammals is given true. So for these kind of questions, we have to go for truth table of square of opposition. So let us draw truth table AEIO. So draw AEIO here. First, this is level 1, this is level 2, this is level 3, this is level 4. So let us think like that. So once you practice more, it will be by hearted, no problem. It is very easy, seems to be lengthy, but it is very easy. You can give it a pakka answer for this. Okay. So let us draw a table. So T, 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 and starting from the right, F, 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 and remaining place you fill it like this, FT, FT, and here it comes D, 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 D. So if you remember this table, these kind of questions can be easily solved. So now you remember, now you see this. All apes are mammals is given true. Means this is which kind of statement is this? So this is A statement, right? Because all positive is A statement. So A statement is given true. So let us think, let us see where among this, which column A statement is given in true. So column number 1, A statement is true, right? So now we have to check for column number 1 only for rest of the answers. So and they are asking here, which among the following can be inferred as for false. So in the same column, which all the statements are false? E statement is false and O statement is false. So now we have to identify E and O statements among the given option. That is enough. So first statement, no apes are mammals is E statement. Some apes are mammals is I statement. Some mammals are apes is I statement. Some apes are not mammals is O statement. So they are asking about false. In this column, E and O are the only false. So A and D are the options. So AD, option 3 is the right answer for this. Hope you have got the answer. Sometimes if they ask is given false instead of true, if they ask A statement is given false, then you have to identify, and here if they give it is true, then you have to identify the other way around, right? Right? So now we have to identify where the A statement is becoming false. So in the second column, A statement is becoming false and they are asking about true. So which all the statements are true? Again, E and O are true. So in this case also option A and D will be the right answer. Understood? So like that. So you can solve these kind of questions very easily if you remember that. Now this is one more type of question. More often they ask this. So I'm just trying to tell you. So contrary means so both can be true simultaneously but cannot be false simultaneously. So contrary statement means uh, in this the statements will be looking like contrary will be looking like both can't be true but can be false. Okay, contradictory means both can't be true or false. And subcontrary means opposite to contrary. So both can't be false but can be true. So whenever you see the statements with closing your eyes, you can directly go for they are asking both can be true simultaneous but can't be false. So true, false. So true, false means option contrary to each other. That is option one. So you can directly go for option one. And subcontrary means here it will be having same subject and predicate. Okay. So these kind of statements, if you remember, you can easily answer this. So instead of true, they gave false, and instead of false, if they change it is true, then your answer will be 3, subcontrary, right? So like this, these kind of statements will more often you can see in the UGC net. So these are the few types of questions that you can see in UGC net. And there is one more thing called conversion. So if you want it, you please comment it and just share the video also. Uh, if you want more of this kind, the questions are already there in the description link. You can solve, you can access it and solve as many problems as you can. And if you want any kind of such kind of questions, you can ask in the comment box. And please do like and subscribe for the video. Until then, thank you for your time.